Black Child. How's it going?
Man, everything good, man. Cam Capone, what's good with you, brother?
Hey, nothing much, man. Glad to have you here.
Likewise, man. Happy to be here, man.
It's been a minute. You haven't really did any interviews.
Yeah, I've been chilling. I've been quiet. I really don't be into talking too much and doing the blogs and the interviews and stuff, really. But you know what I mean? It's been a lot. Been a lot of time that passed.
Well, so what made you come out and want to start doing it now?
I see a lot of false narratives online, a lot of memes. It seems like a lot of people who's doing blogs right now. A lot of people really ain't coming with the proper integrity. You know what I mean? They really ain't caring if they get their facts straight before they, you know what I mean, talk. They just let people get on their platform and say anything without really even having no facts, and a lot of false narratives. So that just made me be like, yo, you know what? I need to start popping out, letting them know our side and what's going on, you know what I mean, within the Murder Inc. camp. Even though, rest in peace, my brother Irv passed away, you know, Josh still here, I'm still here, Chris Gotti, you know what I mean, and his sons. And we just carry on the legacy. Ashanti still, you know, no matter what goes on with her, she's always Murder Inc., you know what I mean? So, you know, with that being said, it's the music and Irv lived through us.
What's the biggest false narrative that you've seen about you or Murder Inc. that you want to clear up?
The biggest false narrative is that they thinking just the way, you know, let me see, let me meditate on this and word this right. The biggest false narrative recently, right now, is what's going on, what happened with Ja on Delta Airline. You know what I mean? That was a big false narrative. As you see, Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, trolling my guy. Like, oh, they knew he, as they exposed themselves, they knew he was coming on the plane prior. So that's why they had their phones ready. They wasn't really ready to pop. But then, you know, they put out the first little video. It looks like they ran Ja off the plane. Then TMZ the next day dropped the video, and you see Ja ready to get it popping, and you see that the airline have Ja removed from the flight. It wasn't them. So it's just a lot of games being played, and I noticed it's a troll thing.
So what all happened? You know, I don't think you weren't there, right? But,
nah, I wasn't there.
But you know from Ja.
Yeah.
You're out in Cali with Ja.
Yeah.
So you know the whole story. So from your guys' perspective, what all happened? He gets on the plane.
They already on the plane, and John's like, yo, what's up? Automatically, if you got tension in this beef and you see someone face to face, it's like, yo, what's up? What we doing? Is it drama? Is it beef where we got to get violent? Is it going to be an altercation? Or if not? So that he addressed it.
Yeah, I feel him on that because 50 Cent is the one holding on to this motherfucking long, over 20-year chorus with motherfucking Murder Inc., Ja Rule, Irv Gotti per se. 50 Cent the stubborn one, so anybody in 50 Cent camp, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna coattail 50 Cent because they feel like 50 Cent is the bag and that motherfucker is Mr. Troll and he try to motherfucking demolish your life. You demolish your image and character. So you got motherfuckers that rock with 50 Cent that probably don't even got beef with Ja Rule or Murder Inc. or nothing, but they got to roll with that nigga. But like Black Child said, like, yo, if it's odds, if we at odds and motherfuckers that got shot and there's some type of beef going on, wherever we see each other at, we supposed to get it on and popping and cracking and shit. Fuck all this goddamn internet back and forth. Now we face to face. I don't give a fuck if we in front of the police, on the airplane or whatever. We supposed to get it cracking if it's chorus or if we gonna just let bygones be bygones. So I feel Black Child on that shit.
Yo, what's up? They really ain't want no smoke. They pull out their phone and start trolling.
Yeah.
They knew he was coming. They trying to create a viral moment.
Appreciate
now
that
they
life.
got their podcast popping, and they thanking Ja. Oh, thank you, Ja. Every day you see Tony Yayo Jack thanking my, you know what I mean? Bigging them up over them trolling and just capitalizing. So I realized it's an internet game. So yeah, y'all want to play games? We're going to play the games. Let's talk about it. I got a lot of shit I could talk about. I've been quiet for years. I'm humble. I really don't like speaking because gangsters move in silence. But we can't let people continue to.
Well, let's stay on the plane real quick before we get off it. So they start trolling,
Yeah.
right? And what happens? Does Ja take it serious? Like,
Yeah, he take it
was he
serious.
sitting down and then he gets up? Like,
Yeah.
at one point he's sitting down, right? And those are the first videos that we seen
Yeah.
get posted.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, the next day the TMZ one is up and Josh standing up, calling him out for a fade.
Yeah, they cut the camera off when he stood up and threw the pillow at Tony Yayo and knocked his hat off, right? And then he's like, yo, let's get it shaking. They ain't really want no smoke. See, the thing is this, right? When it's drama and it's beef, it don't care.
I don't have kids, Mike.
Where you at? If it's going down, it's going down. You know what I mean? So them saying, oh, we was on a plane. Yeah, y'all ain't really want no smoke. So why is y'all playing these games in the first place?
Yeah, they playing games, antagonizing and trying to pick at Ja Rule. Now Ja Rule on some shit like, okay, y'all motherfuckers still got beef. And Uncle Murder won't nowhere around G-Unit when the smoke was going on. The nigga just grabbed on 56 coattail a few years ago. So he feel like, yo, he gonna put himself into the beef. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, friend, I'm 45, no kids, man. Yeah, man, but look, you antagonizing motherfucking Ja Rule and shit, thinking that motherfucker a bitch or a punk or whatever the case may be. But they were picking at Ja Rule on the plane, so Ja Rule on some shit like, what, just get it cracking. That's why y'all see Ja Rule on some shit like, yo, just get, what we doing? You get what I'm saying? But Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder is some bitch ass niggas. Fuck their image and fuck their raps and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, fuck all of that shit. That shit was the time to show like, yo, wherever we at, if it's real beef, and you can tell it's not no beef between some of the individuals with G-Unit and Murder Inc. That shit is just 50 Cent and Ja Rule and shit. And motherfucking Supreme and them motherfuckers like the Supreme team. Like, other than that, motherfuckers from the old G-Unit ain't really got smoke with Ja Rule like that. Them motherfuckers is just motherfucking coattailing 50 Cent.
You know what I mean? Uncle Murder, he just got down with G-Unit. His loyalty to 50,
Yeah.
how it is with 50, right? Once you with him, you want to display the ultimate loyalty. It's like selling their soul for houses and cars and shit, because you don't got no smoke with, so you getting involved with shit that don't got nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what happened. Josh stood up, threw the pillow, hit Tony Yayo in the head with the pillow. You know what I mean? They turned their cameras off there, and you don't see that footage. And then another passenger just happened to turn their camera on and catch it from another angle. So you see it wasn't what the picture that they painted. You know what I mean?
Now, did Ja leave the flight? Like because a lot of people were like, yeah, I wouldn't have sat in front of my ops on a plane ride.
Definitely, you want to keep your back to the wall at all times. That's rule to gangster. So you don't want nobody sitting behind you, especially just playing little kid games, want to kick your seat and push your seat. These little kids playing games, man. This is how people get hurt and try to antagonize people. 50 is a billionaire, right? What the f*** is you worrying about what we doing? You still got...
That's what I'm talking about. Take away the billionaire part, though. That nigga ain't no billionaire. But look, we get what you're saying, though. He up there almost near. You get what I'm saying? If that, you get what I'm saying? But why the fuck? Hold on. You are too old to be on this ref beat nonsense. But, yeah. You motherfucking making all these business moves. You a motherfucking mogul icon and shit like that. Why the fuck and you 50 years old? 51 or something. Why the fuck is you motherfucking still sitting around here holding on to grudges, picking and playing until you get fucking hurt? Like Black Child said, like if you still want to hold on to goddamn quarrels and beef and shit and make it look like it's beef, then when you get motherfucking hurt at your old age and shit, don't come goddamn crying and shit then. You get what I'm saying? I feel Black Child on that shit. on 50 Cent picking. Like, why the fuck, if you got all these millions of shit, why the fuck is you still worrying about Murder Inc. and Ja Rule and picking at motherfuckers? Because you know that that's the only way to keep you still in the light is if you troll Fabulous like you've been doing, if you troll goddamn Dave East and all these motherfuckers you've been trolling saying they broke and shit like that. You knew that if you don't troll niggas and shit, you ain't nobody. You get what I'm saying? And we are slowly learning that, like, yo, that's the shit that sells. I know, because that's the shit that says, all right. But I lost my train of thought, but just get back to him.
Running around 20 years later, still playing games, these internet games trying to get viral. You know what I mean? This shit is funny to me. You know what I mean? But it's not at the same time. It's funny until somebody get hurt.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what
what I was just saying.
Like, yeah. Then it's not a game no more.
Because even when Ja and 50 ran into each other on a plane, I remember hearing about that story that happened years ago. That they were cool. Like, they didn't even do nothing on the plane. Because, I mean, a plane, like, you don't want to up and be on a plane and never be able to fly again.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that would, like, destroy any rapper's money, you know, and life in general.
Yeah, definitely. You got to do a lot of driving, but at the same time, you're not going to let nobody just antagonize you neither.
Yeah.
Men first. Men first and foremost, no matter where we at. The streets, jail, airplane, front of police. If police ain't there, we men first. So respect is definitely always first and foremost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't going to let nobody threaten, put their hands on you, and then they ain't really doing nothing. You know what I mean? Come on, it's been 20, 30 years.
Yep.
Was Ja Rule by himself? How come
That nigga speaking real shit. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to one another. So why the fuck is you still holding on to grudges and acting like it's real beef? We done seen each other, our camps that ran across each other, whether if we was individual or not. Ain't nobody really gonna do shit. You get what I'm saying? It's really 50 and Ja. Now, 50 and Ja was in the same goddamn presence together and ain't shit pop off, then that tells you, like, yo, it's just like, you get what I'm saying? It's 50 Cent millions. Motherfuckers trying to do shit to make 50 Cent happy. You get what I'm saying? Like, 50 Cent got all this money or whatever the case may be. Like, if that nigga, you know motherfuckers still got street ties. So if it's that much beef or whatever the case may be, you would have been paid some goons to touch Ja Rule or touch one Cadillac Ty or one of them motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? Like, this shit is pointless. You get what I'm saying? And at the age that they are at, just like Black Child was saying, like, you would think motherfuckers would be like, where the millions at that you talk about? You worried about beef from 20 years. You get what I'm saying? Like, this shit is crazy. Yo, I appreciate the likes, man. Like, honestly.
Himself.
He was by himself. Sometimes he moved by himself. The real question is, these is always eating smoked duck in Morocco while they flying private with 50.
Yeah, like Tony Yayo be talking this big man cocky shit because 50 Cent is homeboy. You see Tony, Lloyd Banks don't even fuck with G Unit no more. They discarded motherfucking Lloyd Banks and shit. You get what I'm saying? But guess what? Guess who stuck around? Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo ain't no goddamn fool. That motherfucker knew, like, yo, who the fuck is Tony Yayo without 50 Cent? So that motherfucker knew, like, yo, I'm gonna keep being 50 Cent's cheerleader. I'm gonna goddamn always be getting to the bag just because I'm 50 Cent's minion. You get what I'm saying? So y'all talking about eating smoked duck and riding on private planes and shit. Why the fuck was you flying commercial? Tony Yayo.
Y'all doing on Delta. You know what I mean? I thought y'all niggas fly first. That's really the question. You know, they flying private with 50. Y'all doing on Delta. You know what I mean? I thought y'all niggas fly first. That's really the question. You know what I mean?
One of the things Tony Yayo was saying, Ja didn't have no luxury.